We are finally here. It's so good to see you today more than any other day. So we have invited Gita. She'll be here in few minutes. We gave her 5-10 minutes later time so that we all can be there and at least we do one invocation together as we all do and have our energy right there intact so that we are, in our best foot forward to welcome her. So let's start with a prayer as we usually do. Is that okay? So be aware of your heart, consciously be aware of your breath. Be consciously aware as we say the prayer for wholeness. Be aware of each and every word and what it means to you. Be receptive. May I be a humble servant for the Most High and the Holy Divine Supreme Mother with this whole body, heart, mind, speech, and soul. Put your hands in blessing position. May I show compassionate activity towards every person, every being without exception. In the higher, in the middle, in the lower worlds, in all 10 directions. Hallelujah. Shalom. Asheo. So shall it be in full faith. Gently put your hands together in front of your heart. Lead us, O Lord, from unreal to real, from darkness to light, from sadness to joy, from chaos to beauty. Lead us, O Lord, from weakness to strength, from ignorance to enlightenment, from separatism to oneness. Lead us, O Lord, from unrighteousness to righteousness, from selfishness to self-sacrificialness. Lead us, O Lord, from unreal to real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you everyone for being here. And we have our amazing guest with us. Before I invite her to be uh, with all of us on screen, I would like to share a little bit. So I'm using tsgfoundation.org, the website. So Gita Saraidarian, she is the president of TSG Foundation and TSG Spiritual University. She embodies over 50 years of dedication to ageless wisdom. And I think during the span of us reading book, we were trying to understand a little bit of ageless wisdom teachings. She's an ordained minister in this tradition. She serves as a teacher, publisher, editor, and a leader. And directing the activities of TSG, she actively teaches, counsels, and mentors ageless wisdom students. Her motivation stems from witnessing the resilience and organic beauty of the human soul as it grows, overcomes obstacles, and builds bridges to joy and bliss. Personally, I want to say she is an amazing person. I am a student of TSG University. I am doing a course of joy and healing with her, and the way she brings in light and life to the teachings of the teacher is phenomenal. On behalf of the entire Trying This Blessing team, all the book readers of the Battling Dark Forces book, we are very grateful to have you, Gita. It's an honor and a privilege, and it's like there's so much of joy. I have to hold my horses really, really strongly grounded so that I can be as poised as possible. But we are super excited and we are very grateful to have you. Thank you so much for being here. You are on mute. I think we can't hear you.
Okay. I am super excited, and it's an honor for me to be with you and everyone. What a great course of study you have inspired around the world. You have, all of you together have inspired the study of this course to the point that I became jealous, and in a nice way. And I started a study group here, just a small group in-house, in person. And then we have other friends from around the world who want to do their own in their own languages. So I'm very excited. You set a very good example. And I'm very proud of you and everybody around the world who is really studying this fantastic topic. So would you like me to start with a meditation?
Absolutely.
Okay. As you know, in less than 12 hours, it's the Libra full moon. And the Libra full moon is a very important time of the year that helps us find balance between our spiritual principles, our practical life, and our soul life. So if you would like to join with me, close your eyes and put a nice smile on your face and keep your chin down a little bit so you don't hurt the back of your neck. This meditation is a beautiful visualization taken from Wisdom of the Zodiac, Volume 3. And this is a chapter that we will be studying this month. And I want you to remember that a triangle is a symbol of balance. And we will visualize that triangle a little bit further on. And in the triangle, you are going to be visualizing a great teacher, a master of wisdom. And you will go to him or to her and promise that you are going to balance your life. And when we say Om together, it is a tool for balance of spirit and matter. So put a nice smile on your face. And the mantra that you started with is what I will start us with as well. Repeat after me very slowly and with deep visualization, like you are talking to a great Lord. Lead us, O Lord, from darkness to light, from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from chaos to beauty. Now visualize a big triangle, 2 feet on each side, a beautiful triangle, and make it a blue light made out of blue light, like neon light blue. See a master of wisdom standing in the middle of the triangle, whoever you want. See that master of wisdom dressed in all white, and kneel before him and say, deep from your heart, Lord, give me balance. Balance my life. Balance my mind. Balance my emotions. Balance my relationships. Help me balance my spiritual practice so that I embody what I study and meditate on. Now see the Master of Wisdom put his hands on your head, and as he blesses you, let him talk about what needs to be balanced in your life, and simply listen. Look what he is saying to you and what is significant. Promise him that you will strive to balance your life. And remember and visualize that the light of Libra is called a progressing light. And as we expand in our spiritual beingness, our light expands and we sit in balance. Feel that you are in his presence and you are completely imbalanced physically. And keep breathing in and out nice and gentle. Have a peaceful, balanced emotional body, loving and kind, always listening. And imagine you have a beautiful, balanced mental body that understands life and solves problems with logic and clarity. Now we will work on our emotions. If you have any grudge or bad feeling toward anyone, throw it out of you and let it melt away and feel deep peace and balance. See your love increasing, and you're radiating beautiful, peaceful colors out of your body. And you're like a shining light. So see your physical body shining and radiating. Now your emotions. And now we go to our minds. Our mind is peaceful, balanced, clear, does not get quickly angry, but is patient, listens. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let your light expand further. Our lights are so big, we're uniting India and the United States all together from around the world. We are one big light. Now imagine a scale, and in one cup, say, I want to be beautiful. And in the other cup, see yourself sitting in total beauty. See how your vision and reality is now balanced. Now look at the scale again, and on one side, say, I want to be strong, a strong, successful person. That's your vision. On the other side of the scale, see yourself strong, vibrant, successful. Let's do one more. I want to be loving, kind, and patient. That's your vision. On the other side of the scale, see yourself radiating love to everyone. You're kind. You're patient. Now imagine the triangle again with your master in it. A beautiful blue triangle, your master's in white. And all of us are sitting in circles and circles and circles of bright, bright light. Let us say together the last line of the great invocation. Repeat after me. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. One Om. Beautiful. Rub your hands together. Kim, are we ready to read that beautiful quote? And then we can see what people want to ask. Is that a good plan?
That's an amazing plan. Is that visible to everyone?
Yes. Make it a little bit larger, please. Good. This is a quote that I was reading this morning, and it is from the book World Discipleship, and I really love it. And this is so encouraging. And I encourage you to think about these words. And Kim, please share this with everyone. Whoever wants a copy of this quote, just send it to them. I think it's very, very important that we as disciples claim our power. Okay, so Torkom writes, it is my experience that whenever I speak about dark forces, people start building thought forms. They get scared. They are afraid, they hallucinate, they dream, and so on. You should not do these things. Dark forces are very inferior to you. Isn't that nice? You are more powerful, more beautiful than they, and divine light and divine beauty live within you. No one can conquer you if you do not allow things to conquer you. Dark forces are not interested in average people. They are interested in you only when you are becoming a disciple. A disciple is one who increases in light, which is truth, love, compassion, and beauty. When he increases in light, love, and beauty, he or she radiates many colorful rainbows. This is a signal for dark forces to attack him. Sometimes dark forces are like moths that come and burn their wings when you increase your beauty, your light, and your love. Now look at that one sentence. They are like moths that come and burn their wings. Why do they burn their wings? Because you are full of beauty and light and love, and they can't live in that. The greatest lesson in my life, writes Torkom, have been the result of my friction with the dark forces. If they did not exist, I could not progress. If they did not exist, I would not have written so many books or composed so much music. All that I do shows them I am not afraid of them. They are teaching me wonderful things by evoking my creativity, energy, and radioactivity. Never fear dark forces. Think of them as phenomena, creating obstacles and hindrances on our path. We must study intelligently and find ways to first make them impotent, second, to use them, and third, to take advantage of them by cultivating more creativity, light, and power within us to stand against them. It is not a matter of fear. It is a matter of growing within yourself to such a degree that you stand above them. Thank you. Isn't that beautiful?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if
I
we
think
have.
the first line itself, like whenever somebody talks about dark forces, the fear and the dreams and everything starts. I think most of us as a reader of that book has experienced this. If we are not feeling, some of our family member or friend is feeling and then they are projecting. So, oh yes, that's thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful.
Yes, yes. Always remember the title of the book is Battling Dark Forces, a guide to psychic self-defense, right? That's the key. That's so beautiful. Yes.
So
All
we
right.
collected, as a team, we collected certain questions from them. I have them ready with me. So,
Sure.
so there is a person who wants to ask, how do we pronounce the author name correctly? Like, how do you? Because we are from different regions and our accent is different. So to start with, what's the correct pronunciation for his name?
For my name or Torkom?
For Torkom.
Torkom is Torkom.
And
Torkom.
then the last name, how does it pronounce?
Sarai Daryan.
Thank
Sarai
you.
Daryan. Yeah.
So this question is from Millie, who was saying that a little background about the author and how and what made him inspired to write about this spiritual work.
Yes, yes. That's a beautiful question. He writes a lot about his life in his autobiography, and I would encourage you to read that. It is really beautiful. But he is the kind of person that you read about in spiritual books, he always wanted to have answers to what is happening in the world. Why is this toxic thing happening? Why are those people killing each other? Why are these people so hateful? And as a young man, he was taken to different meetings of spiritual meetings by his father. And he learned by listening to these great spiritual teachers that there is one creator in the universe, and that creator is responsible for all the spiritual traditions and all the religions that humanity experiences. And he wanted to know more, so he studied and studied, and he wrote from his experiences. So when you read his books, you will see that he encountered dark forces within himself. It doesn't have to be from outside, it's within himself. He encountered healing, new dimensions in healing. I have this is the first edition. Look how thick it is. It's phenomenal. And he wrote about creating identity. For example, let me read this one paragraph. It says, pseudo-identity is the main cause of inner conflict. Pseudo-identity is the main cause of inner conflict. So he looked at things that were conflicting in him, and he found out that the real identity will eliminate those kinds of conflicts. So he just kept searching and studying and searching and studying and writing and teaching. And as a result of his experiences, we have about 144 books.
Wow. I think in addition to that question, what's coming to me is to ask, how is it to be his daughter?
Oh, you know, I feel privileged, and I feel like I have no choice. You know, I love the teaching. I'm a scholar. I studied anthropology and linguistics. I studied Chinese history and politics. So my path was going to be toward history and teaching history and working in the State Department maybe and you know, service. And I just one day woke up and it was November 1st, it's coming. And I said, I need to publish my dad's books. So your soul calls you, and when it does, you have to listen. And I had no idea what publishing was. I just read books. I didn't create books. But I learned very quickly. And because I've dedicated myself to it, I've been very fortunate to meet wonderful people like you, people from around the world who support this work. And it's people like you. Don't forget, it's not just me. This can't happen with just me. It can't happen just with Kim and her team. It happens with all of us saying we want something better, right? And
Yes.
because you say you want something better, then somebody like Torcom, like me, like Kim, like her team, and great people in the world respond. They say, wow, people want to know and they're asking me these questions. I better find out how to answer them. And you answer. So always remember, my work, Torcom's work, teachers' work is never just theirs. It's all of ours. And so my work, I offer to you. You're responsible for it. You make me do it. And it's great. I enjoy it. I think it's fantastic. The secret to a glowing face is a big smile.
Oh, yes. So, pursuing the same line of questions, there is a question that says that what are the activities performed by TSG Foundation?
Yes, yes. TSG Foundation, up till a few years ago, we were totally focused on two things, which is publishing the books. We had so many books. When Torcom died, we had over 100 books still not published. So now we only have 2 left. So you could see, just to get the publishing and make sure that they're copyrighted, they're done properly, and they're distributed properly. That's number one. Number two, I wanted to create a spiritual study center. the TSG Spiritual University, and I created an entire curriculum. I think some of you may be familiar with it. You can go on our website and study all the courses that are available. And I've been teaching and teaching and teaching. And then in 2018, we decided that we really needed a larger place. And now this beautiful building, I have a picture of it behind me. That picture behind me, if you can see it, is the back of the building. And it's really beautiful. You can see it. And it's just, again, it's people like you who made it happen. And so now we publish, we distribute, we teach, and now we have events in our sanctuary. It's a beautiful sanctuary. And we hope to start putting on live stream events as soon as we really learn how to use our audiovisual equipment. And now, because of COVID and Zoom, I see great opportunities where I can get on Zoom and have classes anywhere in the world. So it's a lot of opportunity now.
I see a hand raised. Mateja, you want to say something?
Mhm.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
I would just like to express my gratitude and appreciation to JD and Kim and you for everything. And I feel so inspired. I would like to translate books into Slovenian language. I come from Slovenia, Europe. So if you can maybe give some directions how to do it. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes. Whoever wants to translate, write to me, Gita at tsgfoundation.org. Tell me what you want to do, and then I can send you the directions. Yes, we want these books to be translated and spread everywhere. Everywhere. I think people need these books, and everybody likes something different about different books. So thank God we have a lot of choices. Yeah. And the first book that I love is Joy and Healing. Right, Kim?
Yes,
Joy and
absolutely.
Healing. If you've studied that book, oh, it's fabulous, fabulous. It's a fabulous book. And of course, Battling Dark Forces. These are two really universal themes. Yeah.
So there is one question that says, how can we contribute in what TSG Foundation does?
Yes, you can contribute in many ways. Of course, financially, you're always welcome to contribute. And we're just upgrading our website to make that easier. Second, spread the teaching. Spread the teaching, share your wisdom. You can go on our website. Kim knows we have posted many of your insights on our website and our community page. So go in there and share. Share whatever you want to share, your experiences. Third, wherever you are, start a study group. Just like Kim and JD and other people have done, start a study group. Any book that you want, get on Zoom or come together and read and meditate. You can support TSG by spreading the teaching. That's the best gift that we can get. And if you find somebody who has millions of dollars, send them to us, and we will keep doing this work and bring us all together for a WASOC conference. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be exciting to bring everybody to the center and have a beautiful WASOC conference? Yeah, I would love that. That would be great.
Thank you. There's a question which says, can you please tell a bit about the blue light that Torko mentions during the meditation? So we have been doing the Great Invocation meditation, and this question keeps on coming, and I have not much proper information related to it.
Yes.
What is that blue light?
Yes. In many of the meditations that's given by the Tibetan master and Torkom, when you imagine or visualize a master or a Tara of wisdom, you put them in a protective light because you want that to be a safe place and not directed at you. So they're in a safe place, and they're in a place that will protect them and protect you. So that's the blue light. The blue light is to have that beautiful second ray of wisdom. That's the focus. is that they're loving and kind and compassionate and have only your best interest in their mind. So you're setting the stage to put them in that peaceful state, and you can be blessed by it. Blue light is very, very soft, and it's heart-centered, and it's second ray. So that's what you're doing. You're emphasizing the second ray.
Thank you. There's another question that says that can the dark forces have a hold on babies and young kids?
The only time I've seen that happen is when children suffer huge, huge traumas, like sexual abuse, parents killed, traumatized in some form, and they don't have defenses. And so that's why our children must be protected at all cost. So I would say not generally, because children are so pure and beautiful, and now young parents really protect their children and make sure your children are not on social media on a regular basis. Really limit that, because this is what I'm reading and understanding from Battling Dark Forces is don't change their beautiful, peaceful vibration by social media and lies and fabrications and marketing. That's only targeted to make them spend money and have them lose their self-confidence and lose their self-identity, especially little girls. Little girls should not be on social media. They should not be comparing themselves with other little girls and so on. You know more about this than I do, and it's very important that we protect our children. They're not going to be susceptible to dark forces because they're pure, only if they're traumatized and their natural barrier is torn down. Okay.
Oh, there's a reader, Chitra. She has mentioned in the chat, any shade of blue is okay when we are
I'm sorry,
any
again?
is any shade of blue okay when we are visualizing the blue light?
Yes, you have behind you two blue colors,
Yeah.
paintings. They're both beautiful. Any shade that appeals to you. Blues can be deep, deep blue, sky blue, pale blue, electric blue, he said here. I don't know why he said neon light blue. And I thought, well, that's a nice vibrant color. So I like that. Yeah.
So this question is from William. He says, one of the new lessons for me that the book taught is just how pervasive and persistent the dark forces are. We learned the other day that they even try to influence us in our dreams. It seems altogether overwhelming. We really have no break. Why aren't there reciprocal forces of good protecting us from the meddling dark forces?
There are great forces of good protecting you every minute, and one of them is your solar angel. Your solar angel is with you 24/7 for 18 million years. Okay? That's a long time to be dedicated only for your welfare. The only time that we feel we are unprotected is we live a life that removes us from the protection of our solar angel. And what are the three things that keep us close to our solar angel? And what is the solar angel trying to teach us? Is three things. Solar angel is trying to teach us how to find truth. That's the light, truth. Always say, I'm not sure. I need to check that. Fact check everything. The second one, solar angel is teaching us compassion and love. Compassion is so important because what compassion means is to be able to suffer along with someone and understand their suffering. And through that, expand your love toward human beings or animals or other kingdoms. And the third thing the solar angel is trying to teach us is how to have power and stay in our spiritual direction no matter what happens. If you can keep these three things in mind and all the things that they mean, you are going to be protected, because it means you are going to always choose truth and facts over fiction. You're going to always choose love and not hate. You're always going to choose the divine power and not the material power or wealth power or yelling power or whatever power, toxic power. You're always going to have those two. Your solar angel is with you, and I totally believe that. Let me tell you a brief story. I remember many, many years ago, I was driving with my dad, and I was driving and he was sitting in the passenger seat, and I was upset about something. I don't even know what it was. And I said, I'm so sad. I don't know when I'll ever feel better. And he said, dear, the reason why you feel sad is because you forgot you have a solar angel. As soon as you become friends with your solar angel, you will never feel alone or bad again. And he is right. I found that it takes a long time for us to find the grace of our solar angel. And when we do, nothing will conquer us. We might go down a little bit once in a while. We're human, but we'll always rise again. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
Always be with your solar angel. What is that solar angel telling me? And in my experience and all the experiences I've had, whenever I had a real problem that I just couldn't figure out, you know how that is sometimes? You just churn away in your mind and your brain hurts from the amount of churning that goes on. I'll just say, okay, stop it. Stop it. Ask your solar angel, and I'll sit very quietly, and within a second, I'll know what to do. Okay. What is the technique somebody's asking? Sit quietly. Let's just do it. Let's just sit quietly like this. Sit quietly. And you have a problem. What should I do, solar angel? Please show me. Please show me what I should do. And if you ask sincerely, that insight is going to come, but you don't say, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to do that. Okay? Don't do that. Don't argue. First, listen. And always remember, let me say this one more thing as you're just quiet. Your solar angel will never lead you to addiction, will never lead you to harm, will never lead you to toxic behavior. Never. Your solar angel is forever there for your good. Okay.
That's
So next time
very
you're churning away, just sit for a moment and say, Gita said, I'm going to sit and ask my solar angel. Sometimes you might not get the answer right away. And what I say is, tell me your answer in your own good time and let me hear it. Let me hear it. Because we are stubborn and we don't want to hear it. Is that right for anybody? That's right.
I
Okay.
think the moment you mentioned, you shared your story and told about that you were asked to, remember your solar angel, and the moment you connect, I feel the first thing that I felt was too much love,
Yes.
a lot of love.
A lot of love. Yeah.
There's a question that says, is solar angel and guardian angel, like, are they both same?
Yes. Solar angel, guardian angel, soul with a big S. These are all referring to the solar angel.
Thank you. And I think in the way of you, answering the question, the three teachings from the solar angel, I think that already answers this question: how to surrender and get purified, but still be able to enjoy the material world. Is that correct? Just following that three advice that you shared is, yeah.
And as you study the esoteric healing, for example, the teaching, you will see those three energies that the solar angel is giving you is what creates your chalice with the petals. And you as a human soul are born through those three powers. Three powers on the physical body, three powers in the emotional body, three powers of the mental body, all the same. And then your inner soul comes out. This is always remember, what is light, what is love, what is power? Try to define it for yourself. Journal on it. What is light for me? What is light for me? so you can understand it in your own process, in your own mind.
There's a question says that if we identify a possessed person, how can we help him to come out of possession?
Oh, that's a difficult, very difficult. If first you have to make sure that you're correct in your assessment. Possession is a very, very, very serious condition that doesn't happen all the time. Possession and obsession would be people who are in jail for the rest of their life for crimes that they committed that is abhorrent to anyone. So that's not something you can throw around lightly. Be very careful with that. And if you want to know more about obsession possession, you can read that book. It's a scary book. So sometimes people are not obsessed possessed. They are just englamored. They are stuck in something. Just like sometimes children are stuck. I don't want to eat toast. I don't want to eat orange. They're stuck for a little bit and then they get unstuck. So be very careful how you use that word, okay? Because it's a very serious condition of somebody else taking you over. And it's very serious, very dark.
So, continuation of this question, the same person has asked, through the book, we know the ways the dark forces act. Since we got the awareness, is it our responsibility to help the possessed person?
Is it our responsibility to help the obsessed person?
Possessed.
Possessed person. If you are capable and you're very strong and your soul is a soul-centered person, yes, you can. It's better if you can't to take that person to a learned psychiatrist, a medical doctor, sometimes a priest or a special yogi will be able to help that person remove that obsessing entity. I would not play with it. I would refer to a professional. And I want you to understand what obsession and possession is. It's very serious.
Okay. Oh. When we all are child of God, then how is that all the children of one mother have different qualities, that too very opposite to each other? They are born and brought up in same circumstances. How can we prevent ourselves from dark forces?
Well, those are two different questions. The children
Yes.
in my family, we have 5 children and we're each totally different. It's the luck of DNA, because we have so many ancestors, hundreds of lifetimes, and the DNA soup brings us together. And there's DNA and there's also karma. There's also the need of the world in different departments. In my family, there are different professions. So not everybody is a teacher. Not everybody wants to teach the teaching or study. So everybody's different. And we have to allow that difference because souls have to come in through beautiful, beautiful families. So that's not a problem. What was the second part of the question?
It was how can we prevent ourselves from dark forces?
Oh, yes. Well, this is so beautiful. Kim, you can share these questions and answers that I wrote out here
Yes.
with everyone later. It's
Yeah.
the way we're going to go back to the same triad, the way you're going to protect yourself, the way you're going to develop as a soul, the way you are going to have continuous, beautiful, service-oriented lifetimes is to adhere to what your solar angel powers are. What's the first one that your solar angel gives you? Light.
Right. Yeah.
Truth. You're going to search for truth. You're going to be bothered by lies and fabrications. As soon as you find truth, you're going to say, oh, that's the truth. Factual, scientific truth. There is no alternative facts. Facts are facts. Okay, and now with social media and politicians, everybody has their own version of truth. There is no such thing. You have to search for the truth. Always stay in truth. That's going to protect you. Second one is always have love, compassion, and forgiveness in your heart. No matter how much it hurts, find the way to love in your heart. And third, always stay with your spiritual practice. which means meditation, prayer, study, and be with a good community. Those are very important. I find when I'm with other people, like-minded people, I just get such strength and joy from them. It really helps to be together.
That's helpful.
Of course, there are diet, exercises, healthy living. Yeah.
The next question is, what is courage and how could one be courageous to move forward in the spiritual journey?
Yes, courage. Wow, that's a good question. What is courage? Courage is a dynamic willpower to keep going no matter what happens, and it's part of your will to live. It's the will to live. Why did God create all of life? So we could live. And that's where the courage is. The courage is to look at yourself and see yourself as a soul and not get trapped by all the crummy things that your personality does. So you see yourself and you say, yeah, I've done some ridiculous things, but I'm still a soul and I'm going to rise above it. That's the courage. The courage is to start again every day. Every morning you get up, all of you. If you're in India, you're up, what is it, 6:20 in the morning. That's amazing, right? So the courage is that every day it's a new day and you go back to your spiritual practice and you don't give up. The courage of a mother or father to love their children forever. The courage of a husband and wife to love each other no matter what. Courage of a teacher to teach the children and students no matter what. These are all courage. It means there's fire in you, the fire to live. Yeah.
Thank you. There's one question related to the blue light. Is there any way the blue light represents pineal gland or blue pearl inside our head?
It can. There's a blue light in our head. But from the way I was trained in Ageless Wisdom teaching, Torkom emphasized never to focus on our glands, all our centers, ever, 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 ever. So I learned I don't think of the glands, I don't think of the centers, I just shower myself with light. And that's always safer. And why is that? Because whatever you think moves energy. You all know that, right? So if you're thinking and you are absolutely 100% pure in your direction, then go ahead and do it. But if you're not, you're going to direct energy with a little dust and a little stuff in it, right? So be careful. I would say don't send energy to any gland, just leave them alone. Shower yourself with beautiful light like this. I sit and I just radiate out and say, let me stay pure and let me stay beautiful. That's what I believe.
Thank you. There's a question from Rashika. What are the upcoming and expected duties we must work on from 2025 onwards?
Yes, yes. Some of you may have come to our Preparing for Wesak meditation group. What I would like to ask everyone, the world needs us, needs all of us from around the world right now, because we are in the middle of a fight between forces of materialism and forces of beauty and progress. And progress has to win. Light has to win. Beauty has to win. So what we need to do is first learn how to do scientific seed thought meditation. I do it every day. If I miss a day, I make it up the next day. So I do 2 the next day if I miss it. And I can teach you that meditation anytime that you want. I can send you the PDF, Kim. I can send it to you and you can share it with everyone. The PowerPoint that we did. Were you there at the meeting, Kim?
No.
No, okay, somebody
It
else
was
won.
beyond midnight for me.
That's right, it's beyond midnight. I'm sorry. Okay, but I will send you that. Let me just write a note. Is that okay? Do you want it?
Absolutely. I think we all would love to go
Okay,
through.
PDF of Sea Thought Meditation. And this is a meditation that is based on Patanjali's meditation. 6,000 to 10,000 years ago, he wrote about this, and I've studied it, and I really love it. And I started in 2011 after Wesak, and this deep insight came to me that we needed to bring people together and have them meditate sea thought meditation. So I devised this method. It's very, very nice, and I love it. And then I tried it on myself for a month, and then I had a group of close friends, like 5 of them, and I said, "Do you want to try this?" And they're like, "Okay." So we tried it for 6 months, and then we opened it to everybody who wanted to do it. And we have a group of between 25 to 35 people, whether they are in this world or other worlds, who do this meditation since 2011, every day. Yeah. And they are so beautiful. And at first you think, "Oh, Gita, I have to do this?" And I'll explain to you what it is. I probably have it in my Dropbox. Do you want me to share it with you? Or should I
Please,
just send it to you? You want me to share it?
please
Yes?
share.
Have
Yes,
time?
yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it and put it on my page, and let's see where it is. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm
There it
feeling
is.
we are super blessed, and as if the solar angel is just showering us through you.
Showering us. I know. Okay. Look at that. Okay, there it is. Okay, come on, open up. No, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, because I have a different computer today. Let me come back. Let me send it to you, Kim.
Okay.
After we're done, I'll send it to you. It's a PDF of a PowerPoint. And here it is very simply. Do you all have your Battling Dark Forces?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to take a page. Okay, here's a page. Chapter 3. I like chapter 3 very much. Nature of evil. Okay, chapter 3, page 31. So what we do in this meditation, I'll describe it, and then Kim can share it with all of you. First, we start with a great invocation. And Torkham emphasized we say the original great invocation because that has the rhythm of the original Master of Wisdom, Master Kuthumi. So we say that, we center ourselves, we think of all the people who are doing it with us. And then we read this page. Look at that page. Let me read it. Those who have not experienced evil in their life are lucky people. And we read that page one day, and then you finish the sentence on the next page, and then you choose a seed thought. What is a seed thought? Okay. Let's choose a seed thought. The third paragraph, materialization of spirit created limitation. Okay, that's a seed thought. And I will write that in my journal. Materialization of spirit created limitation. And I ask 3 questions. What does it mean, limitation? Very simple. Second, what kind of limitation does my physical body have? Third question, what kind of limitation does the emotional body have? Fourth question, what are the implications of these limitations? And then I sit with my eyes open or closed and think, what is limitation? What kind of limitation does my physical body have? Okay, I can't fly, I can't jump, but I can do this, that. I answer it, and then emotional body, and then I write it. I take a pen and I write in my journal every single day. 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, whatever you want. Okay, then we close with a mantra, and then that's done for the day. The next day, you do the same thing. You read the same page, but you choose a different seed thought. You think and journal. You close. Then on the third day, again, the same page. Okay, you're with me so far? Same page, different seed thought, journal, and close. So each page is 3 times. Now you might think, I'll never finish the book that way. It doesn't matter. What we're doing is you can read the book and finish it in your own time, but when you're doing this meditation, what you do is you are digging underneath the thought process of the author. Does that make sense to you? You're going underneath and you're going to say, why does he say that? What does that really mean? What does that mean to me? And by doing that, day after day after day, you will see how your mind starts expanding. So we start doing this in November. November 1st, we start, and we are going to use for this year Teachings of Great Ones, World Discipleship, or any other book that you enjoy. And just put that as your meditation book. Even if it takes 3 years to finish it, it doesn't matter. What you're trying to do is learn how to think critically. You're trying to get into a different rhythm and frequency. Number 3, you're trying to understand the teaching in a very deep way in your own way. Now, the questions have to come from you, not from me, not from Kim, from anyone. Your soul will guide you to ask the questions. For example, let me give you an example. Last few months, a lot of changes are happening at TSG, and I was getting very irritated, and I wanted to find an answer. And I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, and I was reading World Discipleship on the rays, the 7 rays, and I said, okay, let me analyze myself. So I started analyzing. I said, aha, I got it. This is what I have to change. Do you see? If somebody else had told me, Gita, here's what's wrong with you, I would not have liked it as much as when I listened to my own heart and said, here's what's happening to you, and you need to change this. Does that make sense to all of you? Yeah. Does that make sense, Kim?
Absolutely, yes. And I think this is same that we are doing in Joy and Healing. We
Yes,
get
it's the
to,
same in Joy and Healing. Yeah.
yeah. So
And
I,
you
I
could
would
use
like to
Joy and
share.
Healing.
I would like to share that with everyone. So I am following this course with TSG University. It's Change Your Life with Joy and Healing. And in that, Gita has asked us to do the same. So we read, so there are certain pages given. We read every page every day on our own. And then we pick a part of it, like a seed thought meditation, and we do it. And this is my personal testimony, as Gita was saying, that when you ask, you get to understand perspective of the author. Then you understand beyond that perspective in general how we see it around. And then there is some kind of personal resonance that arises, that this is it, this is in a general forum, but for me personally, oh, this means this. And I think when we start connecting in that same way, that same book, it just feels as if it's so much is just coming out from it, from that one page. It's amazing. Like, I highly recommend everybody, whichever book you love, try this out. It changes the way it's like Gita was saying, that the question comes from you. I have noticed after doing that, as if the book has started talking to me. So as if I take a book and the book speaks something, and it feels like a person very much alive, as a book who guides that do this or do not do that, or it's amazing. And I'm very grateful to you, Gita, for that.
There are several questions that I saw in the chat box. If you want to take the Joy and Healing course, write to Kim and write to me, and we can start another course with a second group of people. So it takes a few weeks to get ready. You have to get the Joy and Healing book, and then you get the courses. So we can do that. Or, Kim, when you're finished with Battling Dark Forces, you can start teaching the Joy and Healing. You know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So,
Yeah.
but I will send the instruction to Kim, and you can use any of the books from Torkom that you have. That's one. So second, what Kim said is very, very true. When a great person like Torkom with the Tibetan master, great writers write a book, they write it in 7 levels. Okay, so each page has 7 levels on it. So 3 times is really not enough I mean, maybe in a few years, we'll start reading each page 7 times, because that's when you really understand what the author was saying and not saying. Okay. So, but you need little by little. And what I recommend is you start 1 day a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, and then build up to every day. Sometimes if people can do it every day right away, sometimes it takes 2 to 3 months to get daily discipline to do it. So don't push yourself beyond your limits. Start exactly what the instructions tell you. Okay. The instructions are very, very nice, very, very easy to follow. And if you start in November, you start November, December, January, February, March, April, you'll be ready for Wesak in May. Yeah.
Thank you. There are questions. What type of protection is good for children or adults with very traumatic childhood?
For traumatic childhood, children who have, or adults who have experienced traumatic childhood, you are going to be in beauty. Beauty of music, beautiful music, beauty nature. Nature is so healing because it has a different vibration. Beauty in clothing, in food, always have very healthy, easy to digest food, and beauty of friends, of speech, of books, of writings and prayers. So go heavy on beauty. I think of nothing better than beauty being the first principle of healing. And there's a beautiful meditation in this chapter, and I tell you how you can access that about beauty. Kim and everybody, I don't know if you know, but we are having a group discussion once or twice a month on battling dark forces. And I'm recording the meditation. The meditation is on the website under other features, I think it is. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can show you where it is. Oops, nope, no, that doesn't work. Well, in any case, Kim, do you know how to find it, where it is?
It's on the website, TSG.
On our website, it's all the way to the right. If you share the website, I can show you where it is. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see.
I think I'll be able to.
Yeah. So if you go to there, we're recording the meditations, and you can do the meditation. The first one, second one, the third one is coming up. The fourth one is coming up. There it is.
Yeah,
under resources.
Under the courses.
Resources. Go all the way to the other side. Go. No, on the top column.
Click on resources.
Resources.
That's it. Now go
Battling
to Battling Dark Forces right there. Okay, click on that, and then see what these have the classes, and then they have the 5 to 8 minute video that the audio that you can listen to. Scroll it down a little bit. There it is. There's the audio.
I can click on this, like it will.
Yeah. And you just listen to it.
Wow. I think we'll include it in our book reading.
Yes, included, because we have 2 more that's coming up. So each one, the first one is creating identity, and it's about cleaning up your physical body with light. The second one is emotions. The third one that's coming up is the mental. And the fourth one that's going to come up probably next week is going to be on beauty. So we started with that. Is that good? Everybody sees it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to our full screen. Beautiful. Thank you, Kim. You've been a great help. Great help. Yeah, do those meditations. They're guided meditation. You can do them as many times as you like. And Kim, you can have that part of your, however you want to use it. They're free for you to use. Okay.
We'll do it. There's a question related to Thorcom. Was he guided with any siddhis like clairvoyance, clairaudience?
He always, I want you to read his autobiography. He said, I only work under my own guide. my own solar angel. That's it. He was never made claims ever. Ever. He said, you just keep working. Now, somebody asked what TSG, the logo in the middle is a T, and then one is S and one is G. So we just put it together, and there is a really beautiful significance to it. Yeah. Any other questions?
There's one. Is there a difference between when we chant Om once or when we chant it thrice?
When we chant what? Om?
Om once. Is there a difference when we should chant Om once or when we chant Om thrice? Is there any significance or difference between?
No, Om is to unite everything, to unite the material to the spiritual. That's what you're doing. You're uniting the two together. Aum, A-U-M, is to release and expand out. So one is together and one is to send out.
Thank you.
What other question did I see?
There is a question some have sent personally. What's the story behind your name? Because Gita is a very Indian name. We have a Bhagavad Gita, and it is something that song of life that most of the Indians we cherish and hold very high in esteem. So is that any connection with your name?
Yes, my name is from the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yes.
Wow. I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Tell me, if you have time, tell me what you've learned from battling dark forces. It's up to you what you would like to share.
I would like to ask anyone who would like to share what you learned from the book and how it is helping you. You can just raise hands and then we can help you unmute.
Yes.
Yes, Sujata ji, please go ahead.
Atma Namaste, Gita ji. Thanks for coming down and sharing lots of jewels with us. We're grateful to you. One thing is that it really helped us to know ourselves first, how we are affected by it, and how we can conquer it. That was the most important part I'm learning with Kim. And how to overcome the certain situations which are facing in our life also and the relationships also. So we can understand how the relationship with our loved one is also going on and how the relationship with you're working with those people, how it is going on. And the simple thing was that the pity part, whether you should pity that person or no. That was very wonderful, the way that Kim explained to us how it works. So and now it brought me a lot of awareness because we show pity on certain people. He's like that, so we give it very seriously. But thinking of it and working behind it, it's the way that Kim explained was very helpful for me because I've been very generous to many people, and now I understand. Certain things works behind that also. And one thing about the bone also. Yes, we read in the book, the bone. So that was also one thing which was very good to see
She's
that way also.
referring to chapter 7 where the author has shared an example of the dogs, that how they were very friendly with each other and how the evil being threw a bone and then they all end up fighting. So what we have done is these kind of examples when shared, we have started using them in our life to just get to that essence. So anytime we feel that we are deviating, we say, okay, is that our bone? So that's what she's referring. We pick certain words as an example, and then we just it makes it very easy to just connect directly to the reference of the
So that's chapter 7, techniques of
Yes.
evil.
Yes.
Yes. This is such an important chapter. I mean, they make you promises. They make you feel pleasant and happy. Oh, take it easy. It's okay, everybody. Yeah, these are beautiful, smart. It's good. Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sujata. Yes, Malaji, please go ahead.
You have to unmute.
Yes, yes, yes. Atma Namaste. It is such a wonderful, I can say, my day is made. Your smiling face and the pearl of wisdom. And I always love Kim. Now I see your face, I'm full of love. And this book makes me aware. Not always the darkness, it really opens another, what I can say, horizon, which I was unaware of. We can always see dark as a dark and good as a good, but we don't know when the dark comes in the camouflage of goodness. It showed me that, okay, we think we are doing something good, or this is it, but it is really drawing us to a hole. It's a black hole, and we don't even aware of it. It opened my eyes that to use my judgment, to be aware, not that you become too cautious, but you see that good and dark living side by side, even their world of opposites. Yes. World of opposites, when dark is very dark, easy. But when the dark comes in the camouflage of goodness, you really know your thinking become more deeper, and you really can see that life in a different perspective, and you understand how to protect myself. I am now being very much aware how to protect myself and my family, and I am walking with, I can say, the blue light. I am walking with the blue light, and that blue light is my guiding light,
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. That guiding light is showing me, well, be aware. Life is not just walking closely with, imagination. Be aware. Learn from both good and darkness, evil. Learn how to protect your soul. This is your responsibility. You're born to grow. So don't walk closing your eyes. Thank you so much. I'm walking with my light. I'm aware. But I know one thing, when you have love in your heart, that becomes your blue light. It guides you. And I'm so grateful to the master and you for this teaching. And it is my responsibility to protect my soul. I cannot just take it for granted. I have a reason I'm born. I have a purpose why I'm born. The reason I am reading all these books, it's not just happened like that. It's coming from God, coming from the divine. And I cannot take it lightly. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me just, may I make a comment, Kim?
Yes,
I
please.
think there were several questions regarding children. I know I didn't have my own children. I have stepchildren and I have grandchildren from them. And I've taught the grandchildren whenever, children are very sensitive. They might have a little bad dream. They might have some interruption in their sleep. Teach them they're powerful. Teach them to just say, I'll overcome. Teach them to fight in their dreams even, and teach them they're surrounded with light all the time. That's what I did to my grandson. And he had this terrible experience, and his mother said, go talk to Tati. So he came to talk to me, and I said, sit down. You fight with that darkness and tell them Tati, your grandma's going to come and get them. Don't give up. You're strong. So you always give each other strength. Give your children strength. And if somebody comes to you and you say, you're strong, you can do it. So you can awaken their soul. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, Deepika, please go ahead.
Hi, Namaste. Thank you so much. What I understood that this book has chosen me, and it's helping me grow, and totally eye-opening, soul awakening, and it's helping me help my children. I'm surrounded with, this is what this happened because of this. This is the dark force happening over here. I have to fight it like that. Have patience with me. So say some situations happen, I know what is happening awareness has come. It's helping me to use my intelligence and my accurate perception that way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Torkom, Sir Daria, for choosing me. Thank you, Gita ji, for choosing me and choosing us. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you. You said to use your intelligence. That is so beautiful. That is exactly right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Bharti.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. It's very grateful. We are just loving your energy to be in your energy. So it's a great learning. And thank you to Kim and the entire team. It's a blessing. It's a life changer for all of us. I can say for me, it's a life changer. And I'm using these things, every small thing is so helpful. Like to be in the conscious awareness and to take the responsibility. The main thing that she taught us is like, take your own responsibility. That was really beautiful. And I'm just loving to share all these things with my younger daughter, and she loves how the dark forces, and when I say you can fight, and the way she is dealing with it, it's really helping the children's along with me. I am just making a part of this with the family. So it's really great to have these teachings and like just loving the journey. Total life changer. Just enjoying. Thank you so much. Thank you for being, and we're just loving your energy. Thank you, ma'am.
I love what you're saying. We're just, look at the beautiful Kim and Jaydeep and your team and all these beautiful people you brought together. You've made a revolution, and it's
especially
going
the
to affect everybody, right? Sorry, Bharti?
Yeah, the way she's teaching us, how we can cleanse the energy of the house, and how we can, when we donate the clothes, we just loved doing, and we were like, please repeat, please repeat. It was like a beautiful to learn that how we can manage our small things, like from every big thing to a small thing. We are just learning and learning every single day. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This is empowering you. You are not weak. You're a strong, beautiful soul. And that's the message that's coming through. And Kim and her team did a fabulous job doing this. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Okay, who's next?
William.
Does everybody have time? Are you okay, Kim, with time?
We have all the time for you. We are grateful.
I'll keep
All
it
right.
short. I just wanted to
It's
say
okay.
that I guess the main thing for me with the book was how subtle the dark forces work and how they're woven into our life and decisions and influences. And, prior to the book, I never really thought about it. Oh, okay, I'm kind of tired today. I won't go exercise. I mean, we have excuses for things we don't do and things we do. And I never really thought about it. But with the book, now I think about it. Wait a minute, is this me? No. Is this good for me? No. Stay in truth. And previous speakers talked about using intelligence, making conscious decisions. Absolutely. So we stay in truth. And this is, I think, for me, one of the biggest teachings causing me to live my life in a more conscious, deliberate way.
Right. Exactly. And that's what's needed in the world. Exactly. Thank you, William. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. Chitra, would you like to share your video as you speak? It's good to see. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. Thank you, Gita ma'am. So I will just shortly tell what I'm going through with this. So usually when since we're all part of Master Chowa's Pranic Foundation, we have a very lot of practices that we want to go, but I have a lot of disturbances, like there is no a cooperation in my environment where I can practice that without disturbance. So now after coming into this book study, I understand, I can attribute this to dark forces. Like, they find the people who want to, grow, and they want to put obstacles. Now I can attribute that to the dark forces, and I'm able to understand. Before I used to get angry at my family members and others who disturb me, but now I understand, okay, now these are dark forces at play, and they're all poor souls who are, getting trapped by the dark forces. And then immediately I bless them, and I bless the situation that they be, free of the, power on them, the dark forces power on them. So this has made me a little more calm, peaceful, and so I am attributing, I'm able to understand, like, situations why, I mean, at least I can attribute to these dark forces, and this has given me a lot of peace in my mind, instead of asking why these people are doing that. And also I have one question, Gita ma'am. See, I find this of late, there's a lot of stress on materialism and the children going towards social media. It's really worrying me as a parent, as I also, looking forward in the society, how the world will turn into. So we need some guidance or some words of wisdom from you, how to handle this.
Yes. Yeah, it's social media is so addictive. You all know that. You want to check your phone, you have to check your email. And I always have to remind myself, nobody hired me to be the United Nations emergency response team. And I have to remind myself, turn off this, don't go there. So first, as a parent, you have to discipline yourself and show by action what you expect from your children slowly. Second, engage with your children. I know we're all working, we're busy, it's busy life, but parents have to engage with their children because you have a short window of opportunity. Once they're teenagers, they're on their own. You don't have control so much. So you have that 10, 15-year period, maybe 12-year period that you can really help them and put a lot of heart and love and beauty and art and culture in their life and shows them how to think. Have them read. I'm reading now that young college students don't know how to read a book because they never read a whole book. They only read little paragraphs. So teach your children to go to the library, pick up books, read with them. And now it's just harder to be a parent because there are so many other things that will engage their mind. You have to work harder. And then also, I really believe that aunts, uncles, grandparents, friends, we should all nurture the children together. That's what I think that helps. In our family, we had aunts and uncles who took care of us. And with my grandson, they would drop him off at our house. My husband and I would take him to dinner, or we would play, and they would. So we have to be a village with our children. And if we can all be as a group, share responsibility, help each other, watch your children with each other, and engage your children. It's a very difficult time. However, the children are very advanced too. They're very advanced. They're not the way children were 100 years ago. They're very advanced. They get it. They're very astute. They observe. And so it doesn't take much to teach them. That's what I've found. I found they really get it. I talked to my grandson. He says, yeah, I got that. He gets it. And they're really pure and beautiful. So you have to, don't be afraid to guide your children and also be an example for them. Be an example when you're meditating, when you're studying, and say, Mommy would like quiet now, because I'm going to meditate and read. Maybe you can read too and teach them. I taught my grandson how to do seed thought meditation. And he said, oh yeah, I know how to do this. This is called critical thinking. And I thought, well, see, he's learning. Yeah. So you could do that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Ravali, that's how we pronounce her name.
Ravali, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jaideep ji. Thank you, Geeta. Lovely seeing you. Yeah, my name is Ravali. It means sound. So yeah, my expression of gratitude to you is that after I have bought this book, Battling Dark Forces, maybe 2-3 years back, but somehow I couldn't read at that time. And thanks to Kim that I got to start to read this book with this beautiful group and wonderful group energies. I would say that my learning from the great teacher Torkam Saradarani is that I always was stuck with this word called dharma, which always used to like tickle me on my head. Like every master says that, follow follow dharma, and whenever you master use that word, and I couldn't ask them very clearly, like what is it, and because it's the dharma that protects you eventually. And when I started reading this book, and I think I got my answer was, dharma is about following beauty, it's about goodness, it's about joy, it's about freedom, it's about enlightenment, expanding your consciousness. Do all these things, it will protect you back. I think my answer for dharma was that, and I got it finally after 3 years of longing for that, because I have to get it in my own understanding rather than the other person's understanding. And it was very beautifully put on how these principles make the dharma the protection shield around you. You follow it and you are just walking your heads tall up, facing the world, no matter what it is. So thank you, Gita, for your amazing father who has done so much to us, and your great family lineage. And I've been reading Torkam's autobiography also lately, and I understood when you said that when a child is being nurtured by the family, how a child becomes. He becomes like Torkam Saradharan, he becomes like Gita Saradharan. And I think your great grandparents, Torkam's father, mother, and the beautiful old lady played, I think it's Torkam's nanny or someone. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but the importance of their teachings in each and every aspect of his life really made me to wonder, like, wow, if each family takes responsibility of their kid, how beautiful the society is going to be. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think all of you young parents, old parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, you know what to do. Your children are precious. Very, very true. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Do you have any plans to publish your TSG books in India publications? Not yet, but it was an idea that came to me also, is to see how we can do that in the future. Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
Maya's
Maya. Yeah.
Yeah, so happy to see you, ma'am. So happy. See, the book, no, it helped me to walk through the midway with the light, not influenced by the dark forces. I started enjoying every moment of my life. Every moment is becoming a wisdom. Like, actually, I was having the experience of these dark forces. Everybody might have, and but the book added the knowledge, that awareness, and now I am aware every moment. Actually, it lit the light in me. I'm so happy. And that great invocation meditation is a beautiful gift to purify my system and the world around. That is a great thing we are doing every whenever I'm getting an opportunity, I'm doing that, and I'm experience that beingness which Kim introduced. She explains it so beautifully, and we are getting connected through the mental realm, and we are experiencing it at whatever we are thinking, and she's getting, and she's introducing, she is explaining so beautifully. And thank you for introducing that solar angel. I'm in touch with the solar angel now. I'm getting directions. So happy. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes, Leo, please.
Oh,
Yeah,
back
thank
to you.
I need to thank Jeshwal and then Kim for introducing me to this book. Namaste Gita ji. Yeah, it's a wonderful meeting you. This book has done so much for me. Okay, it's like I can't put it in words. It's like what's my transformation is going on. I thought every battle we do is only of this world. Okay, so I'm conquering one of my senses and then I get satisfied with that. But off late, I'm feeling it's like, we are doing the same battle in the astral world also. Whatever I'm just, shutting it down, I'm been enjoying that in the astral world. Okay, I'm been indulging in the same sense in my astral world. This book has taught me, I'm getting a goosebumps right now. It's like, this book has taught me the battle is not here. You have to be powerful enough even to just, meet something in the astral world and take it further. Wherever you are going, the battle continues, and then you have to just be pure, of your with all the three qualities of love, light, and power. We have to use it in all these areas to just move on. Okay, that I do not know. It's like, okay, this book has given me so much wisdom and knowledge on, okay, what's need to be done and then where I have to go. Thank you so much. And thanks to Torcom and to my master, okay, JMCKS. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Geeta-ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Vandana, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. I have learned so much from this book. Can you hear me? Only thing I want to say that every time Kim says something, I apply to first myself. Rather than thinking that there are dark forces around me, I'm thinking whether I am not one of them. And that has changed my life so much. Because what happens, sometimes you think you are the best, you do everything good for others, but sometimes, it so happens that what you are doing to others is from your point of view. You are never thinking of others' point of view. So maybe you are only acting as a dark force for them. So that is what I have changed myself. And I'm happy with that because now people have started loving me because I don't enforce things on them. And thank you so much for that.
That's a great insight. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you so much. What a beautiful, beautiful labor you've done, all of you. And to take this so seriously and study it, you've changed, you brought this energy to the world. I hope you realize that. Yeah, you really circled this energy around the world. People are ordering the book from Europe, from South America, from everywhere. They're studying it. It's because of all of you. You've energized. And when we did the meditation, visualize your light just spreading all over the world with this insight, because we want the forces of light and truth to guide humanity and our beautiful, beautiful children that are coming into this world and will come. Thank you. Shall we do a closing meditation? Are you ready?
Just a second.
Super ready.
Super ready.
Jadid has to say
Sakhiji,
something.
yeah, Sakhiji would like to say something.
Atma Namaste, Gita-ji. And I have also been,
Oh, there
yes,
you are.
yes. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Atma Namaste. I've also been reading a lot of your book and it has inspired me in many which ways, right? And especially in times when we have to take decisions, right? So sometimes it's how do we understand how the dark forces play between the right and right decisions?
Yes.
For
I think
example, there are instances in our life when I know if I take a decision, one decision is going to help me professionally, while one decision is going to help me financially, or not financially exactly, in relationships, right? So both the decisions are right, one supporting either ways. So how then all these forces play where it creates confusion that both choices are good choices, but how to stay with both the choices to help both aspect of life? How does
yes.
it really?
Yes, that is a beautiful question, because you're getting two choices, and now the wisdom is going to be, how do I combine them in the best way and the best timing so that I am both successful and beautiful and vibrant and creative? Because Torkom always said we should live a life that helps us be healthy, happy, successful, financially abundant, and creative. He said all of these things should be for you. So when you make a decision that's a serious decision, consider all the angles and make the best choice. And if you find, oh, that wasn't the best choice, don't worry, try it again. Okay,
Great.
that's the best thing. Sometimes we learn really well from our mistakes. Don't be afraid of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot of sad things, but I learned from them. And so I learned to pick myself up. And I'm much older than you. So by the time you're my age, you'll learn.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a life process of learning and happy to learn.
That's what it is. It's a process. And again, because you're doing this work with a group, you are giving each other your loving energy. And that's so important. If you study by yourself, it's not the same. But when you're together, you get energy and feedback from each other, and you get courage from each other. So keep doing it together, keep working together. I think it's really important.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kim, one more. Is there one more person, and then we'll do
Yes.
a beauty?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been lovely seeing you with the vibrant face, with vibrant energy. That goes for Kim and Jaideep as well. And I can only say that I'm in love with myself, and I feel so joyful. And every moment of my life is joyful, and it's like I'm just flying. It's like everything just falls in place, and you don't have to use too much intelligence, nothing, like everything just comes on its own. So this has really helped me in each and every way. So I feel joyful all the time, and I think, like being joyful and happy, it's spreading around me. My environment has become so vibrant, and like life force has really been charged. So I really thank you and thank everybody for this wonderful session and wonderful reading. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let's do this wonderful exercise. This is the exercise number 4, and it is going to be about beauty. Since we talked about beauty, let's do an exercise on beauty. And this is a beautiful visualization. So let's close our eyes. And this is again from chapter 51 in New Dimensions in Healing. And we will be posting this online in a couple of days, maybe next week, early next week. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. And beauty is so important that we have it actually etched in our entrance on the ground. It's in cement. So you will never miss it when you walk into the temple, that beauty is the way we live. Take 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in and exhale. Relax and focus your attention in your head and visualize 5 beautiful objects which you can touch or experience with your 5 senses. Now take your time. We're going to take like 1 full minute and say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful objects, and really create a vision of the 5 beautiful objects. Things that you absolutely love. Observe 3 ugly things and immediately turn them into something really beautiful just by looking at them. Train your eyes to see the beautiful. Turn them around. There's an ugly person, speaks ugly things, make them say beautiful things. Visualize your body, physical body, and make it as beautiful as you can imagine. See yourself walking in beauty. And consider what beauty means to you. Take a deep breath. Rub your hands together. I wish for all of you a beautiful day filled with beauty today. Wherever you are in the world, that your day unfolds in total beauty. Thank you so much, Kim and JD and all your team for having me with you. I enjoyed it so much. I hope I can get together with you again. Thank you.
Our heart is so filled and we're very grateful.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. So we can leave now, Kim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And like Gita saying that, and we also say every time, it's take a village to raise a child, and it takes all of us together to be in knowledge, share the knowledge, and contribute. So none of us can do it alone. And ever so grateful to each one of you. And Gita, there are so many beautiful beings in the group who have inspired their family and their loved ones. And one of them is Jyoti. I can see her smiling, taking so much efforts and bringing in more people and then registering on their behalf. And then just saying that you just book these books and I will make sure how to get them done. So there are many beings who are just coming together and helping us, and we are just growing. So I'm very grateful to each one from the bottom of my heart. And I'm very grateful to you, Geeta, for trusting us with this and giving us the permission and your blessing and support.
Absolutely. You have my full support.
Thank you so much. Means
Love you all. Bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Meet close. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.